Hello, welcome to my channel, Pakwatch to the World. Please don't forget to subscribe if you're new, and don't forget to hit the button so that you get a notification button each time I post a new video. A couple of weeks back, I showed you the planting of some few crops that we grow basically in my village. So now this is the time to weed. So I wanted to take you around and show you how they are growing and how they can be how the weeding can be done. We planted sorghum, maize, groundnuts, and of course cassava. But I'm just going to show a few of those crops. So hopefully you can learn a few things and see how they look before they really become the crop that we feed on. So yes, don't forget to hit the like button. Now let's go. So here, what you see is a sorghum garden. Now this one we have removed the weeds and only left. Okay, this one is a sorghum plant. It has just grown, and these other leaves you have left. These are sweet potato leaves. Now, with the sweet potatoes, once you make the hips, you come and break a stem of this, and you plant the stem. So that's why you see that these have been left in between, because we'll need to use them once we make the sweet potato hips. For those who have seen my earlier videos, you can even recheck them. You see how they make the sweet potato hips. So yeah, these you see it scattered here, but yeah, these are the sorghum plants. So this is the sorghum. Of course, now they are still young. They've just grown. These are less than a month or just a month old. So we've just weeded them to make sure there's no weed around it. So yeah, so this is the sorghum which I planted next to home. So yeah, sorghum. As I told you, it is the weeding season. So everywhere you pass, it is thick with a lot of weed. So basically everyone is trying to weed. These ones are weeding simsim. So most of these crops, you can't tell what they are now unless you know them, so till they grow. So everywhere you pass, you find that people are weeding and everything looks so green and thick. So yes, we had to make our way to join the rest of the family who left earlier to go ahead of us. So we are going to join them. So as you see, they're always paths. You can't really find proper roads, but there are these small paths that lead to the garden. So that's one we had to pass through. So everywhere, if you look everywhere, you see that there are some sort of crops which need weeding, because it's been raining and it's the rainy season. So they have to weed and remove the unwanted grass, so that whatever you're trying to grow can have enough breathing space and grow without being infected by all sorts that can affect you if there's a lot of grass. So this is the season. Of course, the rain started last month, and as you can now see, this garden has been cleared. This was maize, and it has been weeded, and it is all clean. So next to them, that's cassava, which also needs weeding. It's a norm. However young you are, you need to know how to cultivate. That's why you see these young kids are also learning. Ufudo, then. See, they're also learning how to dig as young as they are. They need to know how to dig. See? So yes, see how this cassava looks so nice. So as at this time of the year, like I told you, being the rainy season, everywhere is green and it looks so beautiful. There's no dust, but of course the rain brings a lot of work, because
people have just planted, and you need to weed and clear the gardens. So it's always even nicer. But as you see when you're walking through the homes, mostly if you're to find, you'll find the elderly or children. All the able-bodied individuals have to go to the garden to do some work, because I think more than 90% of our population depend on agriculture for food. So not only food, because what they grow is also what they use to sell and support them financially for whatever they need. For example, paying school fees, buying medication, or going to buy some clothes, shoes. So yes, it is also important. So that's why without rain, it will really be very, very hard for people to survive, to cause a lot of problem. Like you see now, this is also another bushy garden. This is Sim that needs weeding, but of course the rain has just started, people have just planted, so they'll have to work on that. But as you can see, everything looks green, and whenever you don't see green, people have tried to dig something. So that is why they welcome the rain always.
So this is how sweet potatoes are heaped. You plant them like that and then insert the stems, them to grow, and then you can get this sweet potatoes after. Yeah, we're still walking to the garden. We're going to weed cassava. It's quite a distance from home, but we are nearly there now. Yeah, as I told you, cassava is our staple food, so every garden must have cassava. Here you can hear my breathing because I'm carrying a hoe, and of course I have to walk, so it is a bit tiring, but yeah, that's the life. Everyone has to do it. Everyone has to wake up and go to the garden, because we feed on our gardens, depend on agriculture. It's not large scale, but you have to grow food. Yes, we are finally here. If you can look everywhere, people are weeding, 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 weeding. Yes, Auntie Akumu came ahead of me. Uneki music by Coco Neki. So
We are here available of digging
Morgi,
live.
she's laughing. I'm telling her to greet you. She's
You
laughing.
people, I'm just greeting you all because
So
I'm
yes,
digging.
this one is
We
cassava
are
mixed
here.
with maize, is what we have come to weed. So yes, time for me to start. So yes, this is the garden we are. So yes, so basically everything else is weed. We need to make sure the maize, the cassava is clear. So yes, that's how we weed. Makinyong chok di magini. Be. So yes, we are going to clear this garden to make sure the maize and the cassava has no weed underneath so that it can grow properly. Don't forget to subscribe. The channel is Pakwach the Yes, we are done with our weeding. You can see it's all clear. The cassava now can breathe. So yes, here it is about numbers. You can see. So we came like how many are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We are 8 done for the day. Now time to head back home and have breakfast and do something. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. The channel is
Hey,